Hey guys, how you doing today? Today we're going to talk about two things. First, Taylor of Old Bond Street Shaving Creams, and we're also going to talk about lathering. And the reason why is we've had a lot of questions in the Razor and Brush and Shave the Man Facebook groups from folks who are struggling with lathering. So I'm just going to offer you some of my tips. I'm not an expert in it, but I'll show you what works for me, and then you can modify that or use it as necessary. Now, as to Taylor of Old Bond Street, I really like Taylor of Old Bond Street creams. And the reason why is, number one, they work well. They lather super easily. Number two, price. And number three, availability. This stuff is good stuff. It's highly available, and it's priced right at about $14, $15 or so a tub. You get a good volume for your money, and it really lathers easily, protects easily, and usually has great scents. I'm sure you can find a scent that you'll like in Taylor of Old Bond Street Shaving Cream. Today I'm going to use St. James, which smells really nice. Now, before we go too far along, I should say, sometimes you'll have a little cream on the top of the lid there, and what I'm going to do is just scrape a little of that off with my little scraping thing here. And I'm just going to use about that much, and that's really all you need. You don't need a ton of Taylor's cream to generate decent lather. I'm going to use a Plaisant shaving brush, which was available for $30 recently on the L'Occitane website. So if it's still available for $30 and you can get it, it's really a great option. Now I'm just going to apply this, let's say almond-sized dollop of cream to my brush here, and I'll just make sure it's in there a bit. And I did dampen this brush, but it's not wringing wet. This is a synthetic brush. It doesn't need to be super wet. So as you can see there's no water dropping off of it. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to wet my face, and then we'll get back and start lathering. All right, we've wetted our face, and now let's just start lathering. And really, there's not much to it when it comes down to it. Just need a little water, you need product, and you need to move it across your face. Some people do circles, some people do sort of back and forth, which is what I do. The Stallion does the Stallion brush pump, if you've seen that. Tennessee tuxedo. But anyway, the main thing is just to keep at it. And if you find that you need water, add a little water, but do it slowly. So I'm going to add a little water to the mix here. I'm just taking a little bit there. Only a few drops got in. It probably looks like more than I actually put in. But as you can see, it quickly and easily builds lather. Now I'm going to suggest that if you're struggling with lathering, face lather. To me, it's much easier than bowl lathering. You can feel the lather on your face, you can feel the consistency of it, and it's just easier. With bowl lathering, people have a tendency to get too much air in their lather, and it turns out not being very good. So try face lathering first, and I'll show you another way to do it as well if you don't want to practice on your face. Anyway, as you can see here, no problems at all with TOBS making a lather. I need to add a little water, actually. Lather super easily, no problem at all. There's really no tricks. Just don't have your brush soaking wet. And just super easy to lather. Great scent. All in all, I just love this cream. Very protective, slick, you name it. I won't take the lather out of this brush yet because I want to show you another way to practice, which you've probably seen. All this information is available, but we put it out there again in case someone's never seen it. Maybe it'll help you. I'm going to stop the camera just for a minute and get this off my face. Then we'll come back and show you one other little way to practice lathering. Stand by. All right, we've wiped the water off of our face, and now we're just going to do another practice lather, and I'll show you. I'm just going to wet my hand a little bit. You can easily do it in your hand. The same thing I did on my face. I'm using the same soap that was in the brush, and just put it in your hand and lather in your hand. Just back and forth, circles, however you want to do it. There's really no rule when it comes to the motion used. You can do the stallion brush pump if you want to. But just lather, just as you can see, no problem at all there. And you can feel the lather, feel the quality of lather. This is good stuff. TOBS is a good, consistent cream. Like I said, highly available. It's one of my favorite creams. It's priced right. Are there other creams that are better? Probably. They also cost twice as much, many of them. So for the money, TOBS is really an excellent, excellent cream. So as you can see here, got plenty of lather there on my hand. And you can sit as you're watching TV and just, you know, do a practice lather on your hand if you want, until you get it right. If you master your face lathering, you feel comfortable, then try the bowl. The bowl, to me, just the opportunity for getting too much air and water in your lather is significantly higher in my opinion. So I think face lathering or practicing on your hand is a good way to go. So let's look and see how much lather is left in this brush. And keep in mind, this was the original lather. So here's what we have, which is a good bit. Nice and slick. Great, great scent on this TOBS St. James. Wonderful slickness, wonderful glide, and that's exactly what we want. So practice on your hands, folks, if you want to. I recommend trying the face lather. And use a cream like TOBS that's really easy to lather. That will allow you to become acclimated with the process, allow you to build some confidence, then move on to some of the soaps that are a little bit more difficult. That's my advice and my thoughts on TOBS Shaving Cream. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed the lather mittens. As always, have a great day, and a great shave.